How's it going, everybody? My name is Sinikle, and welcome back to the house in Fata Morgana. So things got a little spicy at the last video, and not in a good way of spicy. Some tragedy was unfolded, and then even more tragedy unfolded. It was a whole mess. But if you want to go watch it yourselves, before continuing on with this video here, as always, there is a link to the playlist in the description box down below, so go ahead and check that out. But without further ado, let us continue from where we last left off. That's right. We are here, okay. What? We meet at last. What? Why is the white-haired girl here? Never mind that, where am I? I was trying to get back to the mansion. How did I end up here? Do you know who I am? Of course I do. How could I not know who you are? Splendid. But what are you doing here? Why is there a sword in your hands? And why can I not speak? I was able to return to this gathering place of souls thanks to your efforts. Your uncovering of the truth of those events that transpired so many years ago allowed me to remember everything I had forgotten. To remember who I am. Remember who you are? You mean that you are a part of Morgana? My apologies. Bringing your soul here without any preparation has left you in a bit of a nebulous state. But my heart told me I had to do this now. Though you have... There is a bug in my room that is pissing me off. You motherfucker. Get out of here, you fucking pest. Anyways, sorry. Though you have no voice, I can feel your presence quite clearly. O Mikel, namesake of the great Archangel Michael, and man of tremendous virtue. I have brought you here to ask for your assistance. I pray you will be able to help me. My request for you is simple. Take this blade, and with it, extinguish my soul. You. What are you? Extinguish your soul. I realize that it's cruel for me to ask you of this, and for that, I do deeply apologize. But I want it to be you who sends me off. Could you grant me this girl her selfish request? That's not why I sought the truth. Not because I wanted to see anyone extinguished, but because I wanted to set everyone free from the mansion's cursed bonds. Because I wanted to put an end to this cycle of pain and suffering. Because I wanted to save every last person caught in this tragic quagmire. That includes you. And you are asking me to eradicate your soul. I must be destroyed. You can't tell me that everything you have seen, you haven't realized that I have no place in their lives. While it's true Morgana wished for misfortune to befall on them, if I hadn't been there, none of their tragedies would have taken place. If I hadn't been there, the flaxen-haired girl would have been able to let go of her yearning for her brother. If I hadn't been there, the shipwrecked merchant's lover would not have lost her place as his tether. If I hadn't been there, the ambitious businessman would not have been destroyed by his close friend. Why are you acting like it's all your fault? Are you trying to say everyone would be better off without you? I was not a victim in the tragedies. I am culpable for them. Culpable? Like hell you were. I saw everything, from start to finish. You didn't intend for anything bad to befall anyone. You always acted out of the good of your heart. And you are trying to tell me that makes you culpable? What do you say we answer one last lingering question, Mikkel? The question of what I am. The explanation might be a bit lengthy. Oh my god, that train is loud tonight. Woohoo! But I would like to share it with you before I depart. I'm sorry, but that was perfectly timed. I don't know if this mic is catching it, but if y'all can hear it and you heard that just now, it was like the train was answering and replying to me. And that was so fucking funny to me. Fucking sentient trains. Oh my god. Thomas. Okay, anyway. Let me start over there. Okay. Get back into the groove of things. Okay. I was, as you ascertained, created by Morgana's mind as it broke down in that tower. I was born to be a receptacle of her pain, to ease her suffering. But there's more to the story than that, Mikkel. Upon her death, Morgana's soul was afflicted with great pain resulting from the hatred and resentment she bore. The fact that she viewed herself as a saint only served to amplify that agony. Yikes. Her identity as a saint gave her purpose in life, while simultaneously constraining her. A saint must put herself second to all others. She must be caring, generous, forgiving. And she must not bear any ill will for anyone. That was not how she felt deep down, though. She was not a saint out of the goodness of her heart. She wanted to hate them, but her identity would not allow it. Those two conflicting aspects of her life tore Morgana apart. She was unable to withstand it. So she took all her saintly characteristics and gave them to me, caring for others, putting herself second, being forgiven. And then she severed that part of her soul. So that's why you always seemed so abnormally pure-hearted. I was no longer a part of Morgana, but something entirely separate. However, I wasn't me yet, either. When you came to the mansion and resurrected Morgana, you resurrected me as well. But I had no self at first. I was, I suppose, not much different than the particles of dust floating around the mansion. But eventually, that dust gained a sense of self, taking form as a human soul, and descended into the realm of man and fate, which governs it. What do you think the first thing a new soul wishes for when it is born, Mikkel? To live. I wished for a continued existence in this world. In a world where I was never meant to exist. I refuse to accept that there's anything wrong with wanting to live. I suppose I was supposed to remain with Morgana as a part of her. I was never meant to be a soul of my own. To become one was to turn against the laws of the universe. I wished to live, and Morgana wished to curse the three men's souls. Though we sought after completely separate things, because we were once two parts of a whole, each of our wishes were shaped by the others. In order for an incomplete soul like mine to survive, it needs something to bind itself to the world. Something strong enough to prevent the universe from correcting the anomaly. And so, with the wish of that said anomaly, gave birth to yet another anomaly. A house that sat outside the currents of time. One that could descend into the mortal realm at various times and places. Finally getting some answers, huh? Damn, alright. About damn time. Of course. Right at the end. And it was that house that served as a tether for my soul. You mean it wasn't Morgana's power that created the mansion, but your own wish? And why did it have to be that house that bound me to the world? Because that was where she lingered, the girl from which I was formed. Which meant that my wish had the consequence of granting Morgana's with it. The house, having attained perpetuity, served as a place for those reconstructed by Morgana's curse to return to. Furthermore, my connection with her had another consequence. I was the one most affected by her wish. As much as I may have wanted to be good, for them to be happy, my fate was dictated by her wish. In that position, my merely showing affection for anyone was damnable. Falling in love was an act of villainy. My very presence, malevolent. Don't say that. I was the true witch, the true demon child. Stop talking, please. It should never have been possible for me to have a life at all. Please stop. The universe must be returned to its proper state, Mikkel. Don't talk about yourself like that. I must be erased, and Morgana's soul restored to its original form. But why? I do not belong here. I never belonged here. What's so wrong with wanting to live? The defect must be repaired. You are not a defect. Damn it, why couldn't I be able to get a word in now at least? The restoration will not be instantaneous. It took many, many years for me to be formed. And it will take as long, if not longer, for the process to be reversed. But her soul will eventually return to its proper state. And perhaps, when her soul is restored, Morgana won't be a human, Perhaps she will be a butterfly resting upon the lip of a flower. Perhaps she will be that flower. Perhaps she will be the breeze in which that flower sways. But whatever form she takes, it will be her, whole and complete. With me gone, no more tragedies should take place. So please, take this sword and extinguish me. Put an end to this cycle of misery. I want you to be the one who does it. Please, kill me. I just want to see. What if I just don't click anything for like a whole minute? Damn it. Damn it all to hell. I can't. You are asking way too much of me. Yes, I want to save Morgana's soul. But do you really have to die for that to happen? Is there not some other way? Won't you do this for me? I cannot. I could never take that sword. I know it's unfair to me to ask this of you, but I want it to be you. As selfish a request it may be, I want the curtain drawn on this erotic life by the man I admired so deeply. You admired me. Let's talk a little bit about that admiration, shall we? And where I got my physical appearance. This goes back to when I was mere particulate matter drifting about the house. While I still had no mind of my own at that point, I witnessed everything that took place within the house. And in the moment of your death, Mikkel, I was born. You saw my death. Your actions that day appeared to me as the very definition of selfish. Wait, what? No, that's wrong. Whoops. Selfless and honorable. Your life bore many similarities with Morgana's. You were both abused, imprisoned, called a witch. But while Morgana sought vengeance, you watched your own mother burn your crucified body, and you wished for release rather than just playing revenge. There's nothing honorable about that. I had lost all hope for myself. I expect you'll disagree with me. Say that it was a sign of your weakness, but that was not how I interpreted it. Self-sacrifice being one of the core characteristics Morgana gave to me, I was deeply moved. You didn't curse those who had wronged you in life. You chose your own destruction. And I admired that strength of spirit. That admiration helped to shape my wish, to determine the form I would take, the name I would have. That's why, whenever I gained a physical body, it was modeled after yours, with snow white hair and ruby red eyes. Why my name was always Michelle, after the Michael. Sorry, yeah. After the same angel from whom you took yours. Michelle, Michael, same thing. Shit. It's basically a unisex name, right? I'm not. I'm in no way worthy of anyone's admiration. My admiration caused both you and the woman you love a great deal of pain, and for that I apologize. But it also shows just how much I wanted to be like you. I would ask for you, if you would be so kind, to consider this a great favor for a starry-eyed little girl. A girl who, quite literally, idolized you to her very soul. Don't. I couldn't ask for a greater honor. How can you tell me that? Than to be erased from the world by you, my idol. And then ask me to kill you. Please, Mikkel, be the one to send me off. I can't do it. No matter how many times you ask, I can't kill someone who's told me they wanted to live. I know what it's like to wish for life. I don't know if you've realized it yet, Mikkel, but this is the first time we have actually met. The story of the fourth door was Morgana's creation, which means that until now we have never been in the same place while both aware of the other's presence. As far as you should be concerned, I am a complete stranger. Yet you still hesitate. I'm glad you are reluctant, but you have shown me enough sympathy. I don't consider you a stranger at all. Indeed, this is the first time we have officially, formally met. But I've watched you just go through so much. I've seen you live 3 different lives. I've seen the impact you had on the people behind all 3 of those doors. You are in no way a stranger. With my erasure, Morgana's soul will eventually become whole again. Her curse and the eternal cycle of agony it brings, it will be no more. When I am gone, everything will return to its rightful place. I implore you to not hesitate any longer. Are there really no other options? Is killing you really the only way to make things right? To release everyone from this curse? I'm delighted to have finally been able to meet you. The man after whom I modeled myself. I am incapable of taking my own life, Mikkel. God's teachings prohibit it. And as such, my identity as a saint prevents me from doing so. No. I don't want you to commit suicide. I want to find some way for you to live. To remain a part of this world. I know that by asking this of you, I am causing you a great heartache. And for that, I offer you my sincerest apologies. But so long as I continue to exist in this world, Morgana will never truly have redemption. Tell me, who is it you have been fighting so hard to save? That doesn't mean that I didn't want to save you, too. I believed I could save everyone summoned to the mansion. That no one would have to suffer anymore. That there would be no more tragedies. Mikkel, take the sword, please. One more push. Worry not, Mikkel. Doing this will allow you to save everyone. You will cast off the darkness inhabiting the house. Set all its prisoners free. Give Morgana her salvation. And give me mine as well. Extinguishing my soul will be my salvation. I've had a full, satisfying life. Even if every moment of it was rooted in inequity. I had well beyond my share of happiness. I don't need any more. Oh, Mikkel. Namesake of the great Archangel Michael and man of tremendous virtue, I ask of you to please draw this cycle of misfortune to an end. To take this blade and deliver everyone from their fates. It must be you, Mikkel. You must be the one to do this. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Mikkel, for having the strength to do what must be done. And I apologize for putting you in such a difficult position. Once my soul has been erased, I will be gone from this world forever. I will not return, not in this or any other form. I feel no woe in that knowledge, though. I welcome my destruction with the utmost of joy. However, if it wouldn't be too much to ask for you to keep just a little bit of me in a corner of your soul, Mikkel, to remember me, to remember the life I lived, that would make it all worthwhile. Thank you, Mikkel. You may very well be a genuine. The whiteness surrounding me evaporates, and I find myself back in the observation tower. I can still feel in my hand the impact of the sword piercing her breast. Damn it. Why couldn't there have been some other way? Erasing a soul is not salvation. God damn it all. She deserved better. So much better than that. No, now is not the time to grieve. There's work to be done. A girl to whom I must offer the chance for salvation. I mustn't cry over the white-haired girl's death now. There are things I need to take care of first. Morgana. Morgana stands there, staring off absently into the distance. After some time, she slowly turns to face me. What exactly was that all about? Come on, say something. Answer me. Morgana. How? It doesn't make any sense. He and the Lord, they couldn't. There were two different lords. The one at the estate, and the one who locked you in the tower. How? What was he doing there? I didn't. The man I was trying to curse was the Lord who threw the blood sabbats. How did I? Are you saying I remember wrong? That's ridiculous. I won't hear it. I won't have it for a second. You were in a very tenuous condition, Morgana. More than you even realize. You can't assume everything you saw in that state of mind to be true. Why? Just why? That only makes it much worse. Why would he do that? How could he kill me? He said he would show me the world. I cried for him, and he turns out to be the one pulling the strings. You saw what led to this. You heard what he had to say for himself. Misunderstandings that went unresolved, that should have been cleared up immediately. What he did was wrong. Indefensible, as far as I'm concerned. It all could have been avoided if he had told you everything. That being said, Morgana, I can somewhat sympathize with how he felt then. You can sympathize with that monster? In what way? He loved you. Sincerely loved you. And to be the target of such vitriol from a girl he cared so dearly about, to be mistaken for someone else entirely, I can understand how that would have hurt. It doesn't matter. That doesn't change anything. Like I said before you started all this, it doesn't change anything. Does this revelation change what happened to me? Does it make me any less of a hate-filled witch? What does it matter if he had his reasons? What does it matter if he's not who I thought he was? It doesn't change the fact that I despise him with every fiber of my being. It's time to let go, Morgana. I met with a white-haired girl. I know her true nature. No, that's not me. You are right. I cannot definitively say that you and the white-haired girl are one and the same. However, I can say with certainty that she was a part of you. A creation of your broken spirit. The fact remains that she was closer to you than anyone else, in every sense of the word. Can you see the situation you are in, Morgana? The terrible, tragic irony of it all. You have cursed yourself along with everyone else. You brought ruin to a life of your own creation numerous times. You murdered yourself. It's time to let go, Morgana. There is only pain to be found in continuing down this road, this path. Morgana. I take a step forward. She steps back,
quietly maintaining our distance. I can almost hear trembling in her voice as she says,
"Stay back. You stay away from me."
"You have nothing to be afraid of, Morgana.
I won't hurt you." I said, stay back, you. I bet you think this is hilarious. That I'm blind and I'm a fool.
Morgana.
Yes, good on you, my dear. You have revealed my big secret. That I'm a feeble-minded little girl with a poor memory. You have uncovered the truth of my death. Discovered the white-haired girl's true identity. I always presumed she was you. How foolish of me. Laughing like I knew anything. Cursing the entirely wrong man. Absolutely brilliant, you might say. I've made myself into quite the laughingstock.
I am not going to laugh about your pain, Morgana. I've come to realize that perhaps I empathized with you out of more than just our shared loneliness. We're both yoked with unimaginable misfortune, lived our lives in lamentation of our fates. I do understand your pain.
That boat has long since sailed.
You are right, it has. This is the realization I should have come to much sooner. Though you said it wouldn't have mattered, I still should have made an effort to get to know you in life. I feel guilty about how I constantly pushed you away. So, I'd like to make up for that now.
Oof. I need a drink of water. You might have heard I was stuttering a little bit there. Woo.
Woo! Alright. I approached Morgana, hands stretched out towards her. She stands there, bewildered, as I place them on her shoulders, pulling her in. Not for my own comfort, as I had so many times before, and not out of some pretend sense of pity for a sad pile of bones. I embraced her, and all the pain and loneliness she holds inside. Her body gives off no warmth, and it's as weightless as a skeleton all those many years ago. She, like me, lost so much in life. But unlike me, she had no one there in her final moments. It's all right, Morgana. Everything's okay now. The tale behind the fourth door may have been a fabrication, but the creator's soul is always somewhere to be found in her creations. Knowing the inseverable link between her and the white-haired girl, that's where I'll find what I'm looking for. I am here for you. You are not alone, Morgana. We can end all this suffering together. It's going to be okay.
What's wrong with you? Have you completely lost it? Do I need to remind you of everything I've done? Of all the pain I've caused you?
No reminders necessary. You did quite a number on me indeed.
do you want to tell me how we went from that to you holding me?
You didn't do what you did out of a particular grudge against me. Of that much I was always certain. So I hold nothing against you. I bear no ill will. Nor, I'm certain, does Giselle.
You are much too forgiving. Forgiving, excuse me.
I imagine there's something about having experienced the kind of pain we have that makes it hard to harbor any ill will toward one of our kind.
Shared trauma or not, you and that woman really are something. God, there are no words for how much you irritate me.
The bite.
The bite of what?
The bite slowly drains from Morgana's voice. And in the quiet, I think I hear a muffled attempt to hold back a whimper. I pull away slightly.
Sorry for the noise in the background. That's just my cat. She loves to do that at random times. I don't know why. She has everything she needs. What the fuck? Probably loneliness. I'll pet her later. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save just in case. How far are we in? Wow, already? Holy shit. Alright, I'll continue on a little bit longer. I think we're close to a good break. In a little bit anyways.
Alright. I pull away slightly, putting a hand under her chin and lifting her head. She quickly averts her eyes, but doesn't knock my hands away as I reach them into her hood, gently setting them against her cheeks. I run my fingers across the exposed flesh and slowly pull back the hood covering her face. Well, look at that. You are quite pretty without your face hidden.
I didn't think you were the flattering type.
I assure you, I am not. Go on. Touch your cheeks.
Holy shit. She's healed! My baby girl!
Now this is the girl you were always meant to be. If Morgana had a less harrowing life, this is probably what she would have looked like at 16. You know, you look a little like the white-haired girl.
Gee, I wonder why. Oh, come on. I mean, you can't really play that off anymore. We learned what she truly was, and she was a part of you. I mean, hello?
Yeah, whatever.
Fine. Hide yourself even further. I don't care.
Blah.
We look nothing alike. I can assure you of that. She was the very... How the fuck do you say this word? Wait, no! I didn't mean to do this. Shit. She was the very antithesis of me. I think I said that right. Antithesis? Yeah, whatever.
But she was also once a part of you.
The last thing I want is to be like her in any way.
And why would that be?
Because I never liked that girl at all. always putting others before herself. Just watching her was aggravating. Although, in retrospect, she was everything about myself I deemed unnecessary. So that might explain why it was so hard to watch. Also, I was so sure she was you, which made it all the more frustrating.
Why would her being me bother you so much?
Because that wasn't you. You are aggressive. You yell, you fight.
Is that how she saw me?
How wouldn't it bother me that you came back as a quiet, passive, subservient girl? Of course, now that I know it wasn't you, so...
You were that sure it was me, despite thinking we were nothing alike.
Apparently so.
Hold on a second. Why would that bother you?
Fine, keep your dirty little secrets. I'll let you figure that one out. It's not important.
Well, that's a lie.
So, you have got my attention. What are you planning to do now? I tried to say that so fast. I fucking... What are you planning to do now?
To leave the mansion with you. To set everyone free and break the curse. Setting them free will set you free as well.
So you want me to release their souls?
Exactly.
Just so you know, I haven't forgiven them. My hatred isn't going to just vanish like it was nothing. I'll never be able to forgive them completely. But you are right. This has gone on long enough.
Wait, was that her or me? Okay, good.
Woo! That was close.
I thought that was Mikkel saying that. Alright. Morgana.
I am not even sure what I'm doing anymore. And it's all your fault. So, sure. I'll release their souls.
I'm so glad to hear it.
However, I don't want to see them alone. I'm not sure if I'll be able to set them free if I have to face them on my own.
That won't be a problem. I'll go with you. We will go see them together.
You get to be my guide this time then. Get to take up Giselle's old mantle.
That I do.
Oh well, okay, never mind. Not healed up completely. Still got that that hand there. Alright. Well, that's fine. Looks cool anyways. Shit. Even if it means taking this hand.
You honestly think I might have any reservations about that? Give me that damn hand.
Right? I would say the same damn thing. You think that shit bothers me? Give me that hand. Let's go. God, I swear. You really are the worst. Lead the way, my dear, to where their souls wait. Well, well, well. Who are we freeing first? The third door or the first door? Probably the first, right? I would probably think she would want to do that door last. Right? Anyways. That is perfectly where we're gonna end it there. So, yeah. Look at that. We cycled for a third time. Well, well, well. Okay. Well. Let's go back to the title. And we are now going to end this video here. Thank you for watching. Wasn't that something, huh? Well, well, well. She sort of has been healed. Not completely. But she is pretty. She really is. I like her sprite. The very beginning, that whole thing was very interesting. I'll be honest, if you couldn't tell, I did cry a little bit. That's because I really wanted to get in tune and think that Mikkel was crying over, you know, having to do the deed, so I made myself tear up a little bit. God, I love method acting. It just does something to me. Oh, yeah. Okay, anyway. Oh, that was actually good, though. That was so good. Oh. The story, man. I don't want it to be over, but it's so close, isn't it? It's like so damn close. Isn't there a sequel or a prequel of this, or like a side story or thing? Like, what is it? Like, I'm gonna have to look it up. Because whatever it is, I want to do it. I need it. I need it. If it's available for me to purchase, then I will. Obviously. I don't know why I didn't look beforehand, but I will later on. But yeah. I hope you all enjoyed it. I don't think next one is gonna, the next Morgana video is gonna be the next I can't speak right now. I don't think the next video of Fata Morgana is gonna be the last. We might have a few more videos left of this series here, but I don't know. I got this feeling we are pretty close. So yeah. I got nothing else to say. Although I don't know why we still haven't found or heard anything of Giselle. Kinda weird. Maybe she just... I don't know. It's a little weird. I'm sure we'll learn something about that later on, right? Hopefully. Okay. Well, anyway, sorry for stalling. Yeah, so see you all next time for the next Fata Morgana. If you did enjoy this video here, please leave a like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because there will be more Fata Morgana and Higurashi 2 in my schedule as well. So, see you next time. Bye-bye.